Whereas, break beats have been the missing link connecting the diaspora community to its drum-moving past. Whereas the contrized drum has allowed the whirling mathematicians to calculate the ever-changing distance between rock and stardom. Whereas the velocity of spinning vinyl, cross-faded, spun backwards, and re-released at the same given moment of recorded history and at a different moment in time's continuum has allowed history to catch up with the present. We do hereby declare reality unkept by the changing standards of dialogue. Statements such as, keep it real, especially when punctuating or anticipating modes of ultra-violence inflicted psychologically or physically, will henceforth be seen as retroactive and not representative of the individually determined is. Furthermore, as determined by the collective consciousness of this state of being and the less than distant routine thought patterns and their secular manifestations, the role of men as listening receptacles is to be increased by a number no less than 70% of the current enlisted as vocal aggressors. Motherfuckers better realize, now is the time to self-actualize. We have found evidence that hip-hop standard at 85 RPM been increased by a number of at least half the rate of the standard. A decrease in 3/4 of its speed may be a determining factor in heightening consciousness. Studies show that when a given norm is changed in the face of the unchanging, the remaining contradictions will parallel the truth. Equate rhyme with reason, sun with season. Our cyclical relationship to the phenomenon has encouraged scholars to erase the centers of periods, thus symbolizing the nonlinear character of cause and effect. Reject mediocrity. Your current frequencies of understanding outweigh that that's given for you to understand. The current standard is the equivalent of an adolescent restricted to the diet of an infant. The rapidly changing body would acquire its functional and deformative symptoms and could not properly mature on a diet of applesauce and crushed pears. Light years are interchanged with years of living in darkness. The role of darkness is not to be seen as or equated with ignorance with the unknown and the mysteries of the unseen. Thus, in the name of Robeson, Godson, Hurston, Akhenaten, Hatshepsut, Blackfoot, Helen, Lennon, Kahlo, Kali, the Three Marias, Tara, Lilith, Lord, Whitman, Baldwin, Ginsberg, Kaufman, Lumumba, Gandhi, Gibran, Shabazz, Siddhartha, Medusa, Rivera, Gurdjieff, Rand, Wright, Banneker, Tubman, Hamer, Holiday, Davis, Coltrane, Morrison, Joplin, Du Bois, Clark, Shakespeare, Rachmaninoff, Ellington, Carter, Gay, Hathaway, Hendricks, Kuti, Dickinson, Riverton, Mary, Isis, Teresa, Hansberry, Tesla, Plath, Rumi, Fellini, Michaud, Nostradamus, Nefertiti, Garak, Shiva, Ganesha, Yemaya, Oshun, Obatala, Ogun, Kennedy, King, Four Little Girls, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Keller, Pico, Marley, Magdalene, Cosby, Shakur, those who burned, those who are flamed, and the county sun named. We claim the present as the present, as the hereafter. We are unraveling our navels that we ingest the sun. We are not afraid of the darkness. We trust that the moon shall guide us. We are determining the future at this very moment. We know that the heart is a philosopher's stone. Our music is our alchemy. We stand as a manifest equivalent of 3 buckets of water and a handful of minerals, thus realizing those very buckets turned upside down supply the percussive factor of forever. If you must count to keep the beat, then count. Find your mantra and awaken your subconscious. Carve your circles counterclockwise. Use your cipher to decipher coded language, man-made laws, climb waterfalls and trees, commune with nature, snakes and bees. Let your children name themselves and claim themselves as the new day. For today, we are determined to be the channelers of these changing frequencies into songs, paintings, writings, dance, drama, photography, carpentry, crafts, love, and love being this every instrument, acoustic, electronic, every so-called gender, race, sexual orientation, every person as beings of sound, to acknowledge their responsibility to uplift the consciousness of the entire fucking world. Any utterance unaimed will be disclaimed, will be maimed. 2 rappers slain.
Yeah!
that grace the stage this evening. Some of you may have purchased books, and the book company sent like half the number of books. So those of you who don't get books tonight, there's going to be a list out there, isn't there? Where you take an email address and leave your name and all this stuff, and we will mail the books to you. Right. All right? This week. So that's that. And